So again, for those who joined, we need a few things for this class. Preferably a table of some sort, or you can use a wall. Okay. You need a chair, 2 rolls of paper towels, and and 2 glasses of water, 3/4 to almost full. So you want to be risky, fill it up all the way. For the most part, leave it 3/4. So go ahead and get those things, and we'll start in about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, while I figure out some technical stuff. Okay. And does anyone have any technical issues or questions? You can chat. Hopefully the audio is good.
Sometimes we see the ceiling. I don't know what it is.
Your ceiling or my ceiling?
I don't know. Somebody's ceiling, not mine.
That may be making background noise, but their camera's pointed up. So.
I think everyone needs to mute the microphones because every single slightly noise will take over the camera and we cannot see Shaun.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that in a second. But in the meantime, if you could right click and pin my video that's active right now, and that will at least focus on it, but I am going to mute everyone's. Okay, so I'm going to mute all right now. So if you have any question, please shout it now. Let's see, mute all. Okay. So everyone right now is mute, but you can right click on your own window and unmute yourself. Okay. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 25 people in class. So that's pretty big. So let's go ahead and let me pin myself. Actually, I can see myself here. Okay. So, okay. Give me a second, let me fix something real quick. So again, so just while I'm off screen fixing something technically, here are the topics we're working on today. So everyone's at home, so they have a limited amount of space. So we're actually going to take advantage of that. We're going to work with the paper towels to correct our chokuzuki and yakuzuki to make sure our elbows are in the right flight path. We're going to use a chair to make sure our maigiri is on the right flight path. And then we're going to use the cups of water to make sure that our torso and our shoulders and arms are not doing crazy stuff while we're kicking. Okay? So that's going to take, this class will probably take 45 minutes. And then after that, we'll take a break. And hopefully that's enough training for you guys for a Saturday. Now, there are actually other classes going on right now for other people's live streams. So there might be some more coordination in the near future. So if you want to, you can have like a 3-hour class on Saturday. Okay, so if everyone's ready to start, thumbs up, please. All right, ready to go. Okay, so first one, let's just start with simple chokuzuki, feet shoulder width apart, right hand out. Just so you guys know, I'm speaking reverse, so when I say right hand, I'm actually saying left. So this will be a mirror image for you guys. So simple chokuzuki, half speed. Shoot-on. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, look, sich, hach, kyu, ju. Jodan. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, look, sich, hach, kyu, ju. Okay? No speed. No power, we're working on form here. Okay, so next one, we do a modified version. First thing I want you to do is put your elbows on your hips, okay? And so what we're doing is each count, punch, reset, punch, reset, okay? So we start each move with our elbows on the hip, and then return to elbows on hip, okay? So again, starting with your left hand out, technically out, right hand out, so punching with your right hand first, okay? Ready? This one, about 3/4 speed. I want you to ramp up a little bit. I want you really to put your body into it. Okay, ready? Shoot on, chokuzuki. Ich, reset. Knee, reset. Thumb, reset. Chi, go, look, sich, touch, Q, Q. Okay. Now, let's make sure. Okay. Now this time, first punch, then immediately second punch, then reset. So start with your right hand, then your left hand. But each time, bringing your elbows to your hips. Make sure they're sliding on your gi. Okay. Ready? Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Q. Okay. Same thing. Keep those elbows close. Keep them tight to your body. Okay. Now, start with your left hand punching first. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, left hand punching first. Right. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Switch. Touch. Two. Two. Good. So at this point in time, everyone's guaranteed me that they're rubbing their elbows on their gi. Okay. So now let's go into front stance. So let's do right leg forward, front stance, and we'll start right hand forward, yakuzuki. Just simple yakuzuki, and reset each time. Okay. Again, same feeling, dragging your arm from cuff to elbow along your gi, making sure it stays tight on your hip. Okay? I don't want to see anyone's elbow come out in the camera. Okay. So starting right hand forward, punching left hand. Okay. So I make sure. Again, this one we know what we're doing, so let's go for speed. Ready? Just yakuzuki Shotokan. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. I see your elbow coming out, Robert. Look. Sich. Hutch. Two. Same thing, baby, and elbow out. Two. Okay, switch sides. Left leg. Punching with your left. Punching with your right hand. Okay, again, the entire time, even though you're rotating, do not let your elbow come out with it. Keep your elbow tight. So from my camera view, you should never see my elbow. It clips that corner over there. So you should never see my elbow. That's a light socket there underneath that light switch. You don't want to see this. You want to come out. Okay. So again, right hand out, left hand out, keeping the elbow rubbed the entire time, burning the side of your gi. Ready? Shotokan. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Q. Okay, I'll make sure people are not having trouble getting in. All right, that's good. Okay, so here's the next part of the drill. So either use a wall or use a table. So I'll go with the wall first. So if you use the wall and you're in stance, you want to be so close that when you're in stance, your elbow almost touches the wall. Okay. So that if you were to punch, there's no way you could bring your elbow out or else you're hitting yourself in the wall. So this is why I prefer the table. I don't have as much risk if I have 2 paper towels close here. I'll know when I do something wrong, my paper towels will go flying, but I'm not going to bust myself up in the door frame. So if everyone could set it up real quick, get table. You have to shift your camera if you need. Remember, this entire training takes place in location. So we're not going to be moving around a whole lot. So if you need to move your camera, or if you're not on camera, that's okay, as long as you can see me. So again, use the wall. We're pretty much, the wall lines up with your rear foot, so your elbow's not going to touch it. But if you're really good, you put your, in this case I'm using a door frame, your foot's inside the door frame, and I'm actually going to put my elbow close. But I prefer you have something a little softer to recognize, so you don't bust your elbow up. If you see my paper towel go flying, that's a fruitful reminder, even everyone makes mistakes. Okay, so let's do, starting with your left leg forward first. Okay, now here's the trick. This is where you need to measure where your body is. I'm going to put my hip absolutely adjacent. I'm going to give you guys this view, absolutely adjacent to the paper towels. Okay, so I'm literally, if I bring my elbow out a little bit, you can see the paper towels move. I don't have much tolerance here. Okay, so I'm going to move this angle so you can see full range of motion, because obviously the paper towels will tell you I'm keeping my elbow close. Okay, so again, get your position, and from front stance, we'll be punching left leg forward. Okay, ready? Let's go slow first so you can get your mechanics down again. Okay, so punching with your right hand, shoot on. Ready? Ich, knee, some, she, go, look, sich, hatch, two, two. Okay? Okay. I don't hate when knocking paper towels, but again, it was on mute. So let's go ahead and go a little faster now, 3/4 speed. Try to pick your speed up and have that same feeling of claustrophobia you have right now. Keeping the elbow close. Keep it close to the power, and only release it once your elbow passes your midsection. Okay? Ready? Ich, knee, some, she, go, up, teach, touch, two, two. Okay? Speed. Feel free to key eye. Ich, knee, come, she, go, up, teach, touch, two, two. Good, good. I hope that felt a little bit different, made you aware of your lower trapezius. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. I'm going to go front facing now. So now I'm mirroring. So right leg forward. Again, find your position. You want your hip, after you get in the stance, to be directly adjacent to the paper towels. Okay? And your elbow is so close that if you were to wing it out, you would bust it. Now, don't go so close so that even the cuff would catch it, but close enough to let it slide through. So reposition, and let's go ahead and put your right hand out, and we're punching with our left hand now. So again, we'll start slow, get used to the feeling, then move it up in speed, okay? Ich, knee, some, she, go, look, teach, hatch, two, two. Okay? 3/4 speed. Put a little more power into it, but still maintaining control. Ich, knee, some, she, go, look, teach, hatch, two, two. Speed and key eye. Ich, knee, some, she, go, hum. Hach, hum. Two, hum. Two, hum. Let me add David to the group. I do not need to use waiting room next time. Okay. David's connecting to audio. So, okay. So that was on the path forward. Okay. Let's work on a path back now. So we're going to do instead from Yakuzuki, we'll hand out, pulling back. So this is Kazamazuki, but this time we'll make sure our elbow doesn't wing out. Our elbow stays close on the way back. Okay. So I'll give you the hint. The first thing I want you to do when you bring your elbow back, try to elbow yourself in the gut. Put that elbow to your belt as soon as possible to avoid winging out. So let's go ahead and start again with your left leg forward, right hand out. Okay. So again, put it into your gut as soon as possible. Okay. So if you're doing this correctly, this is not a great anatomical study, but everyone's shoulder may be a little bit wider than your waist, but if it's not, get a little further away so that you have enough room with your elbow to pass connecting to your hip without connecting. Okay. So do a few soft checks first. Make sure that your cuff's not busting it. You know, nothing to make sure. I don't want to see this. This is a little bit cheating. Okay. So I want to make sure that you're feeling the tightness on your lower trapezius, which is down here, pulling your elbow close to your body before executing technique. So yeah, left leg forward, right hand out. Okay. This one, you will be punching left hand kazami, but your focus is on right hand hikate. Okay. So jodan with your left hand, hikate with your right hand. Okay. So again, let's start slow, get the movement, and then we'll move up to speed. Okay. Ich, knee, sam, chi, go, ok, sich, hach, Q, Q. Okay, 3/4 speed, a little more power, but keep control. Keep the muscle tension. Lower trapezius. Keep your shoulder down. Ich, knee, thumb, he, go, up, sich, hach, Q, Q. Speed, ki. Ich, knee, thumb, he, go, up, sich, hach, Q, Q. Come here. You guys should feel a little bit different in your lower shoulders rather than your upper shoulders. You should feel that kind of, that squeeze. Okay, let me switch over. Okay, other side this time, same thing. Right leg forward, left hand out. So right hand, Kazamizuki Jodan, left hand, Hikate. Keeping it tight. Okay. So again, starting off slow, get the motion. Ich, I'm a little too far away. Knee, thumb, chi, go, track that elbow. Look, sich, hach, Q, Ju. Ooh. Okay, a little more power, but keep control. 3/4 speed. Ready? Ich, knee, thumb, chi, go. Ooh. Look, sich, hach, Q, Ju. Okay, Speed and power, ki. Knee. Once the belt move. Sheep. Sheep. Roll. Relax. Okay. I'm going to unmute everyone, see if anyone's got any questions. So any questions about that? So.
Good stuff.
Okay, well, hopefully you guys are feeling the exercise in the lower back. Well, not lower back, maybe middle back, right on here and sit up here. Okay. See how much time? 30, okay. So next drill, same thing, but I want to see if you could do it under stress. So again, muting all again. Okay. So this time, let's do it twice. So to avoid switching around, we're going to start again, right leg forward. Okay, so 3 punches, okay? So 1, 2, 3, okay? Sanbanzuki, 3 punches. Okay, starting with your left hand out. Let's start slow. Shoot on, Jodan, okay? So your elbow is going to pass 1, 2, 3 times past this, okay? So I know you want to go fast, but make sure you're doing it right before you go fast, or else you can't go fast, okay? Increased speed comes from better form. Okay, so starting out, left hand out. Again, make sure you're not cheating. Don't take the giant burp where you can actually bring your elbow out. Make sure if you bring your elbow out, it's going to knock the paper towels. Again, you're trying to get your elbow trained, be close to your center of power. Okay. So again, left hand out. 3 punches slowly. Shoot on, Jodan. 3 punches, 1 count. Itch. And let's keep the hands so we don't switch your time. Ni, shoot on, Jodan Yakuzuki. Sam. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Ju. Okay. A little more speed this time. Again, keep the control. Okay. Ready? Ich. Ni. Sam. Go. Go. Hook. Sich. Hachi. Q. Ju. Speed and power. Again, this is still here. Okay. Keep mind on your elbows. Think about your elbows, not your fists. Ready? Ki on 3rd punch. Ich. Ni. Sam. Ki. Go. Sich. Hutch. Q. Ju. Da. Ju. Da. Yame. I apologize if I'm losing count. I'm actually trying to pay attention to the videos. More you turn your camera on, so I'm trying to look for feedback. All right. Okay, switch the other side. So you can go left leg forward, right hand out, Yakuzuki first. Okay. All right. So again, left leg forward, right hand out, Yakuzuki. Check to make sure your elbow is in proper tolerance distance. That's a little too close because that was my cup doing it. Okay, all right, let's go. There we go. Okay. So I know you can't see my feet, but where your foot is according to my table is actually an indicator of maximum distance your elbow should go out. Your elbow should never really go out beyond where your rear foot is. So it should also always between when your hip and your foot is. That's a general guidance. Don't quote me on that, but that might explain why some of you near a wall are having trouble because your foot can't really go through the wall. So that's why I recommend using a table. So yeah, left foot out, right hand out. Okay, 3 punches slowly. Shoot on, Jodan. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, hook, sich, hutch, Q, Ju. Okay. A little more power. Never. Keep it close. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, hook, sich, hutch, Q, Ju. Okay, speed and ki. Make that power count, make that control work for you. Ready? Ich, da, ni, da, sam, da, shi, da, go, da, hook, da, switch, da, hachi, da, Q, da, Q, da. Yummy. Okay. Everyone's arms should be nice and warm. I'm going to unmute all here real quick. Okay. So while moving on to the next part of the drill, which is kicking, for that, you'll need the chair and the 2 glasses of water. So please spend about 2 minutes getting those materials if you have not already. A chair and 2 glasses of water, and then we'll start in a moment. Do not drink the glasses of water. Brooke, no. We're using that for the drill. They're not for drinking, they're for exercise. You can drink it at the end, but chair and 2 glasses of water. Any questions so far? I don't know about you guys, but I just turned on my air conditioning. It's a lot hotter than I expected.
And my thermostat says it's 77, but it doesn't feel like, it feels like 87.
I mean, you're in Mississippi, so that's kind of why.
No, I mean, because I've been moving around now.
You know, I was wondering yesterday why my house is so hot, and I looked at the outside temperature versus the inside. Like, oh, I still have my heat turned on. I need to fix that. I guess Happy New Year to everyone. So spring has really come. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and mute all. Are there any comments before I go back to mute? Okay, muting all now. Okay. So next part of the drill, we're working on the flight trajectory of your Maigiri. Make sure you bring your knee up first before you actually, instead of soccer kicking, this is not Maigiri, this is something out of a FIFA game, so we're making sure that our flight path is correct. So the best enforcement of that is pain by kicking a chair. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see my trajectory here. So the idea is you want your toes, maybe not underneath the chair, but really close, okay? Enough so that when you bring your knee up, it's really close to the chair. I need to back up here. Okay. So if everyone can see my feet, put your hands in the air. Okay, so, okay, I got a few people. Okay, let me back up a little more. So the idea here is up, out, back, and down without touching the chair. I don't want to see this. Kicking the chair on the way down. You must have proper out and proper in. This matters a lot more when we get in the front stance. Okay, so, yeah, I think my angle is, let me shift over so I'm more in the red so you have consistent background here. Okay, so again, toes not touching the chair, but toes pretty close. Okay, so make sure that you can bring your knee up and not worry about it. Now, if you bring your knee up and you have your foot out like that, that's a flaw. You want to have your heel underneath your buttocks when you come up. So when you come up, my left leg here coming up, I want my foot under my butt, not scooping out, okay? So hold that hamstring tight when you pull up. Okay, so let me switch sides here, do my right leg first. Okay, so again, 3 counts, up, out, back, down. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm not focused on the kick as much as phases 1 and phases 3, making sure that you're having proper staging and hikiashi. Okay, so again, no speed. This is a work on form first. Okay, 3 counts slowly. Ich, ni, sam. 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 Same leg. Ich, ni, sam. Ich, ni, and sam. Okay. Other side, other leg. Okay, other leg this time, same thing, 3 counts. Don't clip your toes, don't clip your instep. Make sure you're doing it properly, slowly first. Okay. Again, find your distance, make sure your foot comes up and has clearance the entire time. And also, these are 2 things I don't want to see either. Let me get close to the camera so you can see this. I don't want to see this, up, out, and around. This Mawashigiri thing where you try to avoid the chair. So if you really need to check yourself, put the chair against the wall so you're not doing this heel out thing. I don't want that either. So that's an easy way to cheat the drill as well. So to prove I'm not doing it, I'm going to put face forward this time. So again, you should never see my hip turn sideways and my leg go out. I need to keep my heel in a line toward the target on the way in, on the way out. No dipping out to avoid the chair. Now for most people, the chair is about the same height as your knee, the most. There may be instances where the chair is a little harder than that. You may need to find something smaller, like maybe the paper towel roll. Okay, if your shin's a little lower than that. But the chair for most people is about the height of where the knee is going to be when you tuck it. Okay, so again, left leg this time. Don't dip out. Keep your heel in the line. Ready? Ich, ni, sam. 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 Hands off the chair, Leopold. Ich, ni, sam. Balance on your own, Leopold. Ich, ni, sam. 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 Good. Okay, everyone knows it comes next. A little bit faster. I don't want to go full speed in this one. The consequences to hitting a chair are a lot more than hitting a paper towel. So again, let's go right leg this time. So again, 3/4 speed. Make sure you're controlling yourself. Don't let yourself duck out. If you can see yourself on camera, that's great. But if you only see me, think you could be doing the same mistakes as me. Okay. Or if you want to, just put it against the wall and work from there so you cannot hip out because you're going to hit the wall. Okay. So again, right leg first, 3/4 speed. Control form, more than power. I'm more worried about the flight trajectory here. That's more important. Once you get that right, the right muscles start growing. Okay, so same leg each time. Right leg. Ready? 1 count. Let me add this other person. Okay. 1 count, 1 kick. Okay. Up, out, in, down. Okay. Ich, ni, 3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. I'm not done. 10 more. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9, and 10. All right, other leg, left leg. Okay, switch your chair, and ready to go. Again, whole thing, 1 count, 3/4 speed. Keep your form over your power. Okay, this is a form training drill. Okay, get your positions, make sure you can clear. Okay, ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9, and 10. 10 more. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。振ります。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Yummy. Relax. Relax. So, okay. Unmute it all. So, any comments about that, Joe? Any questions?
So do we still need the chair or do we put it back?
You will need a chair for one more drill. So, okay, I got 13 more minutes, but I'll probably run the class another 20 more minutes. So if you have someplace to be at 10, I'm not going to, if you have someplace to be at 11 o'clock, I'm not going to stop at that point in time and go a little farther. Okay. So let me go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, next one. Meeting all again. This one, I'm going to do laterally to you so you have more field of view. For this one, I'm going to make advantage of the chair's backside. So this one should be slightly under your hip level. If it's not, you might need to use a table. Okay. If you don't have that, I'm not sure paper towels will stack up high enough to be that. Let me get one more. I don't know about you, but paper towels 3 high might be your hip, or maybe some toilet paper in between. Hopefully you're not scarce for these materials. Okay. Okay, so again, using the chair. So now we're doing a washigiri. Okay, so the idea is here, I'm gonna start, this is the chair, I'm closer to the front, I'm gonna back up over it. Okay, so for washigiri, the first thing you must do is bring your leg up. Okay, and it has to be that way the entire way through and then down. This is slightly different from what I call the tournament washigiri, where you come in and then you twist your hip at the end. Perfectly valid in washigiri, but that's not exactly the one we want to be practicing. We want to focus on the large hip abductor movement. So again, you're going to start toward the front of the chair and step back. Okay, if you start to the middle, it's going to be where your kind of foot lands. So move so the chair is almost behind you. I prefer to use a long edge of the chair. Just, I don't think this is going to give me much because I can cheat a little bit. So again, now here, I actually have the chair straight up against my hip. And I'm going to be stepping back so that my foot, I'm actually still against the chair right here in the front of my hip. Because that means I have to bring my hip up. Okay, I can't cheat. It's going to kind of go up and kind of go over it and brush it. I'm actually touching the chair for this drill. Okay, this will make it much more interesting. Okay, this one, I'm not worried about the kick as much as I am worried about the flight path. So if you snap, I don't care. What I'm more worried about is a large hip movement. Treat this as a stretching drill for now. Okay, so right leg, over and back and down. So Leopold, you need to get closer to that. I think you're too far back. Yeah, move the chair further back. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Leopold. Oh, no, not that far back. A little further. Yeah, there you go. Now, you will clip the chair, Leopold, if you don't bring your knee up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, large hip movement. Okay, so again, let's take this slowly. Treat this as a stretching drill, just to get your hip abductors used to this. Okay, so 1 count forward, 1 count back. Okay, this is a very gross and large movement. Ready? Itch. Okay, now plant forward. Second step, go back. Knee. Okay, odd forward, even back. Some. She. Ooh. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Ju. A little more speed. I'm talking half speed at most. Okay, ready? Itch. Knee. And try to tuck that leg back fast. Don't be slow about it. Some. Chi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Ju. Okay. Good. You should feel it right here, right along between your hip and your lower ribs. That's usually like tucking your leg. Okay. Other side. Hey, again, same thing. I'm starting actually my heels in line with the chair, and I'm stepping back so that I'm close to the chair and almost flush the entire time. I want to be reminded each time I step back, step forward, that chair is there. That's the point of the drill. You know, the chair is your training instrument. Okay. So again, 1 count forward, 1 count back. Take it slow. Stretching drill for the first 10 counts. Left leg. Itch. Back knee. Some. She. Ooh. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Ju. My right knee's bothering me, so I'm gonna switch legs. So stay on your leg. Still kick with your left. I'm just gonna mirror to you. Okay, let me find that position. Okay, a little bit faster now. Not full speed, about half speed. Making sure you're making a little bit use of power. Remember, tuck forward over, tuck forward back. Ready? Itch. Knee. Some. Chi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Q. Ju. Yabe. Relax. Okay. So that one you can do with speed. I don't want to do that today. Particularly, I won't be able to demonstrate. My knees being a little wonky. So we're going to switch back to my gig. And this is where I want you to grab 2 cups of water. Good. Not for drinking. Not for drinking. Okay. So one of the things that Field Sensei always says, and he always does it comically, when people kick, you want to have a smooth control of your body. He does not like when people do the choo-choo train when they kick. Everything kind of moves. Okay. You want to keep a posture so that your upper body has a kamae and is controlled during your kick. If you're moving your upper body around, 1, you're going to have trouble balancing, and 2, you're kind of losing power. You're not making your upper body a rigid weight on top of your kick. It's kind of flying around, okay? And the best way to do that is put something in your hands to reinforce it. So in class, if you don't have cups of water, just grab your shoes and hold them. So I have my glasses of water 3/4 full, okay? And I have carpet. So this is a little bit more risk than some of you, but the idea here is that when you kick, your hands are staying still. which means that your shoulders are not conducting energy and your hips are not conducting energy. They have dead weight on top of your leg. Okay, so your legs are doing all the work. Your torso is providing weight to the technique rather than a shifting pendulum going back. And in fact, if you lean your head back when you kick, you may be reaching, but you're also taking weight away from your opponent. As you're taking weight away from the opponent as opposed to pushing your weight into them. Okay, so I want you to hold these glasses of water. We'll start with Maya Gary from standing position and move on. Parmi's going weight training and putting, what, 10-pound weights in your hands? All right. Parmi's going to have some jacked arms by the end of this. Oh, 5 pounds. Okay. You could have told me 25, and I would believe you, Parmi. Okay. So I'm having unstable internet connection problems, so if you can't hear me, raise your hands with your weights. If you can't hear me, raise them up so I know to stall for a little bit. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, let's start slowly. Obviously, do not put your glasses together or you kick them. Have your glasses about shoulder width apart, about shoot-on level. Hold on a second. My sweat is making little glass slipping from my hands. Okay, so again, alternating legs, shoot-on Maya Gary, okay? Do it slow. Make sure you're focused on keeping your shoulders down, keeping your weight above your hips, okay? I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of see any motion because most of the motion is back and forward. Okay? Ready? Right leg and left leg. Slow. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. If you have water, you can see them vibrate. You know what they're doing. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Q. Ju. 10 more. Same speed. Ich. Ni. Sam, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Okay? For all of you with your camera off, I don't know if you're cheating or not, but a lot of people have cups in their hands. I see Leopold's got his party solo cups, you know, so it looks like he might have had a house party last night. Okay, so a little more speed. Again, not full speed. I want you to work them up. Real. So it's, again, about 3/4 speed. Make sure you can add a little power. If your hips shake a little, the glasses will shake a little bit, but not so much that your arms fly around and water goes all over the room, because that's your carpet, not mine, you have to worry about. Okay, again, 3/4 speed, putting a little power, but keeping control of your torso. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, Sam, shi, ro, roku, tsuchi, hachi, kyu, ju, ich, ni, sam, shi, ro, roku, tsuchi, hachi, kyu, ju. Yummy. Okay, if you're sweating your hands, I'm sure those glasses are getting slicky. Go ahead and dry your hands off. It is really hot in my house right now. Whew. Okay, so that was from standing position. Next, we're going to do it from front stance, kicking in, stepping back. Okay, so this one, you're going to have a lot more movement. And the goal is to have your elbows close to your hips, just like the punches, and riding along there. If your elbows start separating, you have this extraneous movement. Okay, there will be a little shake in the water. That's why I don't want it all the way full. Okay, so you're gonna have to do an inertia. So 3/4 full is good. So if you need to take a sip to keep it at 3/4, go for it. But don't go below half. If you go below half, you'll be pushing it. Okay, so let's start. Left leg forward. Kick with your right leg. Again, so we're gonna kick in, step out. Okay. Okay. So then, at the point of kicking, don't move your hands. Keep them close to your body. Keep that weight on top of your hips. Okay? Okay. Let's get started. Again, start slow. Okay? Kicking with your right leg first. Kick in and immediately reset. Ich. Back. Jeff, if you need to use beer, go for it. Knee. Back. Sam. Back. Just reset automatically. She. Go. Roku. 7、8、9, and 10. Switch legs. Right leg forward, kick with your left leg this time. Again, hopefully your water's still in there. I'm actually getting pretty slick right now. Okay. Again, kick with your left leg 10 times, slow. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, ro, roku, sichi, hachi, 9, and 10. Okay. Back to left leg forward. Kick with your right leg this time. Again, I'm going sideways so you have a view. Actually, my feet need to be in view here. Okay, there we go. Okay, again, 10 counts, a little bit faster. Okay. Now remember, form before power. We're working on muscle training here. Make sure you have proper trajectory and you're keeping your torso as a dead weight on top of your hips, not moving around. Okay. So a little more power. Put a little oomph into it. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roku, shishi, hachi, 9, 10, and switch. Other leg. Kick with your left leg this time. Mine beat. There we go. Okay. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, 9, 10. Yame, relax. Okay. So current time is 11:02. So that was a 45-minute class, a 50-minute class for most all of you. Oh, hold on a second. I need to let Chico back in. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I'm unmuting all. So anyone have any questions about the drill?
That was a great drill, Shaun. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank
Welcome.
you.
I want to know what kind of beer Jeff is drinking.
Thanks,
I
Shaun.
don't know. Probably some great French for you.
Thank you, Shaun. Thanks very much.
Shaun.
Thank you.
Okay, so the only thing I asked is that, before we head out, we're still in the dojo, so I asked that we do Dojo Kun real quick, just to remind ourselves.
Are you going
Unfortunately,
to,
Go ahead, question?
are you going to record the session?
I did record it, but I want to scrutinize it before giving it out, just to make sure it's good. So, you call my bluff there. You're welcome. Okay, so if you can kneel, please do so. We'll do Dojo Kun real quick. So, okay, so ready? Stays up. And Bakso. Bakso Yame. Dojo Kun. 一つ人間関数名そのこと。
人格感染に努めること。
一つ誠の道を守ること。
守ること。
一つ努力の精神を養うこと。
努力の精神を養うこと。
一つ礼儀を重ずること。
礼儀を甘んじ
礼
ること。
儀を甘んじること。
決起をなしもくろ。
人決起の理由を戒めること。
どうもね。はい。